All right, you guys have been asking for it, so I'm gonna go over my mounts and deer. They're not all mine. Some of them are my girlfriend's. Two of them will be my girlfriend's, but you guys have been asking for it, so I'm gonna show you everything I got. All right, this one here is my black bear, just so you guys can get a good look at him. That's his skull right here. Right here. Her skull, I guess. It was a sow. So she was like 320 pounds by the time we field dressed her. So she was pretty heavy. That was a nice bear. Got that with my bow back in 2020. I was a junior or senior in high school. But yeah, there's my black bear. All right, moving right across the room, we have Rachel's deer. That was her 2024 archery whitetail. She got opening day at like 7 o'clock in the morning. He came right in to our food plot and just presented her with an awesome shot. I actually have a little bit of film from that hunt, but here is a better look at him. Pretty nice little 7-point. That's the arrow up in his antlers there. I mean, it's just a sweet looking mount, velvet. And then we have a little flower that we found. All right, this one right here behind me, over my right shoulder here, was a rifle buck I got in South Dakota. That was 2022 or 2023. I think it was 2022. And it was a pretty fun one. That was on public land. All the way up in the corner of the state. Pretty fun hunt. It was blizzarding actually when we got him. I got a picture of me with him in a snowstorm. Here's a better look at him. Just nice, wide, typical 5x5, 4x4 with brow tine. I don't know, everybody calls them different things. But I mean, his forks are pretty weak. He's a nice little deer though. All right, this one over my left shoulder is the very first mule deer I ever got. He was when I was a freshman in high school. Came out to South Dakota when we used to live in Wisconsin. Non-resident. Oh my goodness. Don't mind that voice crack. Non-resident tag. Okay? I don't remember how much it was, but very first one, nice little 4x4. He's not very wide, but he's pretty tall, I guess. He's got decent forks. Got like a little crab claw on his one side. But yeah, very first mule deer buck. The puppies, because they play too aggressively with each other. This one could maybe lose a few pounds. This one's just a little menace. This one is 2023. Yeah, 2023 rifle hunt in South Dakota again. He was probably my favorite mule deer that I ever harvested. 350-yard shot with my girlfriend's rifle, actually. It's a youth model Tika 308. I love the gun. It is just a little killer. It shoots really nice. You can literally just watch your bullet like through the scope. It's like literally insane. This one here, Rachel's very first whitetail deer, little 8-pointer we got on her dad's farm in South Dakota. Pretty nice little buck. For her first one, I told her, I said, that is way nicer than literally any, like 90% of the population's first deer, right? Most people's first deer are like little raghorns, as they call them, forks, spikes, you know, maybe a basket 6-pointer, but you know what's that? Nice little 8-pointer. Probably, I don't know. What is that? Probably 14 inches wide. Just a nice deer. Nice first deer. And I told her, I said, that's a buck. That's a buck. You gonna shoot it? And she's looking at it through the scope. I'm like, are you gonna shoot it? And I'm going, meh, meh, meh. And then she finally ended up shooting it. And it died literally, I don't know, 100 yards out in the field. And she's like, I think it was kind of small. But guess what? My first deer was literally a fork. like a fork, like literally like the size of my fingers. So I don't think she can complain too much about that. All right, these two really aren't that special. This one is a 10-pointer that we got on a piece of private land. Same one I shot that 4x4 off of. 10-point whitetail deer. Probably would have been 11. Would have busted off that 1 point on the side there. But if you look, he is kind of cool though. He has some velvet on the bottom side of his antlers still, which is pretty neat. And this is a wood duck I got in Wisconsin. Probably, oh my goodness, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 years ago, right when I started to get into the whole waterfall game. I have a bunch of mounts at my parents' house still, but as you can see, we are running out of room here since we're in a townhome in a suburb of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. So yeah, not much room here. There you guys go. You were asking for it. Just kidding. Nobody was asking for it. We posted one video so far of me fletching some arrows, okay? Nobody asked for this video. Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button.